Have you been pondering the idea of moving into a bigger home, but you keep hearing horror stories about how hard it is to buy a home in today's marketplace? The real estate market has proven to be a wild ride for buyers and sellers alike, from the cutthroat bidding wars to the all-time low interest rates. A lot of would-be buyers are understandably still nervous to buy and are considering waiting for the market to cool down. But holding off on buying your new house might turn out not to be the best strategy. Today, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why now may still be a good time to upsize even in a seller's market. If we haven't met before, my name is Stacy Muller. I'm an agent with 15 plus years experience helping buyers and sellers navigate the Phoenix real estate market. Are you someone who has simply outgrown your current home? Or maybe you're someone who's ready to move up into that next level home out of the starter home you bought a few years ago because you now have enough equity in your house to make it work? Or maybe you want a newer home or a more updated home and you would rather buy than renovate. If any of these scenarios match your situation, then you definitely want to listen to the pros and cons of upsizing in a seller's market. Reason number 1, pricing. For potential buyers wondering if they should wait to see if home prices will drop before buying, The Economist and market data still show that you should consider buying now. And while we can't predict the future, current data shows the housing market isn't going to dramatically cool anytime soon. Although prices may stabilize a bit as material shortages and supply chain delays ease, forecasters can't pinpoint when we'll see those changes trickle down to the buyer level and impact housing prices. The takeaway: if you're ready to buy a home and you're financially prepared to do so, it is important to consider the risks of waiting and the potential for housing costs to continue to rise in the coming months. The con is that no one truly has a crystal ball to determine whether prices will go up or whether they'll go down. Reason number 2, interest rates. While we are no longer seeing rates in the 2s and 3s, what I like to call free money, we are still seeing historically low rates in the 4s and 5s. I bought my first house at 8.5%. While there is always a risk of a price correction, if you've done the math and crunched the numbers and you are comfortable with your monthly payment your lender is quoting you and the home meets your needs, there are not many strong arguments to delay buying a home. Everyone who delayed buying in 2021, hoping to see a cool off in the market, saw their purchasing power erode by 1 to 10%. The con to this is that you never know if rates will drop again. However, if that happens, you can potentially refinance to take advantage of lower rates in the future. And reason number 3, buy versus rent. Believe it or not, it's typically less expensive to own a home than it is to rent one. Yes, even in this crazy market. People are often led by emotions rather than calculations. Leading with emotions is not the best decision when you're making a huge financial decision that will impact your life for years to come. The beauty of the mortgage is that it is a hedge against inflation. Rent prices have not stayed static. They have increased significantly right in step with the rest of the housing market. What does this mean for you? Well, the average price of rents could be much higher in the future than today. But if you lock in a 30-year mortgage, you are locking in your monthly payment for the next 30 years without any unexpected increases. The con to this is, well, you now have a mortgage payment. And should your housing needs change, for example, you need to move for a job, you want to upsize, you want to downsize, you're not as flexible when you own versus when you just can give your landlord a notice to vacate a property. So now that you know my top 3 reasons why it may still be a good time to buy even in the seller's market in Phoenix, you may also be interested in learning how to buy when you need to sell a home. In my coming video, you will learn the top 5 strategies I'm sharing that can help you buy a home even when you have a home to sell. If you have any other questions regarding the buying and selling process in the Phoenix real estate market, please reach out. I'm a seasoned agent with 15 plus years experience, and I'm here to help you with one of the biggest financial decisions you will make.